On July 3rd, streamer and developer Thor, known online as PirateSoftware, announced he was stepping away from Offbrand Games, the indie game publishing company co-founded with Ludwig. This decision came amid a growing backlash tied to the Stop Killing Games movement, which advocates for preserving access to purchased digital games even after their servers or support have ended. Thor had publicly criticized the campaign as incredibly vague, warning it could harm live service games, title withheld, but including Rivals of Ether 2, which Offbrand had recently released. His stance drew criticism from many supporters of the movement. They believed his position was misguided and harmful to consumer rights. Online reaction escalated. Thor revealed he'd received thousands of threats and even suffered swatting attempts, with harassment also directed at Offbrand Games titles alleged to be mass review bombed after his comments. He later tweeted, "I'm no longer working at Offbrand Games. People were attacking all of the games we were publishing and trying to mass review bomb them. You can dislike the things I say, but this kind of behavior is unhinged. Learned a lot there, accomplished a lot, hope they succeed regardless. Love those dudes and loved working with them. Hope they keep cooking. For those trying to say this is now somehow a lie." The abuse was across socials, people on Discord, Twitter, Reddit, and some reviews on Steam. Indie games are fragile things, and attacks like that hit hard. Overall sentiment was to bash the games and the developers working on them to try to get back at me. Not worth bringing them down for my opinion. Also, stop it, get some help. Stop Killing Games is a good initiative, but a few bad actors review bombed, harassed developers of the games we support at Offbrand Games. Appreciate Thor stepping down for the betterment of the devs and their games. In this next clip, PirateSoftware compares the current situation to Coney 2012.
Yeah, I'd put it that way. I do think that there are some people that get misled by that stuff and they get wrapped up in an emotional thing. The best thing that I can equate it to is Coney 2012. Coney 2012 was a movement in 2012 where everybody online kind of wrapped up into this big thing where they were trying to overthrow a Ugandan warlord named Coney, Joseph Coney, except he hadn't been in power for 4 years. This turned into such an internet zeitgeist thing where everyone just lost their mind. They're like, I gotta kill Coney, gotta kill Joseph Coney. They bought stickers, they liked things on social media. It was a big slacktivism movement. And people hated, absolutely hated each other over this. If you didn't buy the sticker, you were a piece of shit. It's that level of weirdness at this point. It's just insane at this point to have that stuff. And I have people sitting here on social media going and blasting every one of my posts saying that I've been called all kinds of, I've been attacked in all kinds of different ways. We got swatted 2 times this last week on.
As someone who also grew up through Coney 2012, what the f*** is this guy talking about? I've never heard of anybody hating people or vilifying others over the whole Coney thing. It's also not even remotely close, because one was made up bullshit about a guy who, I think, was already captured, and the internet just hadn't developed enough to get that info right away. The other is, please stop taking the games that I pay for offline and allow me to run them myself if I've bought them, or at the very least add single player. Pirate has to continue to be the dumbest mother on this platform somehow, and is more annoying than most people on Twitch. Legend has it that when PirateSoftware hits his final puberty, his voice will attune to the frequency of the brown note, and all the people of the world will simultaneously shit themselves to death. Does bro know he just compared himself to a warlord who is known for creating one of the biggest collections of child sex slaves and child soldiers ever? Is his point that people shouldn't have hated him, and as such, shouldn't hate himself? Mind you, wife, what's the problem? Ha ha ha. A woman experiences an unsettling encounter when a creepy man tries to touch her.
Whoa!
Why should I touch me?
I knew why. What's the problem?
Did he touch you? Really?
Nah, he was, yo.
No, why didn't you protect us?
Huh?
No, why didn't you protect us? You're the only man here.
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay.